It is truly, truly time to prepare your families. In today's video, I'm going to break down how Australia is going into a cashless society. We're also going to celebrate some big landmark wins for Ripple, the company. My name is Coach JV. What I work to do is make the complex simple. And I want to be very, very clear with you. What I'm doing with my family right now is I'm working harder on myself than I do anything else. I'm building a deep, strong relationship with God, building a strong relationship and foundation with my family, and I'm working harder on myself than I do anything else. August is going to be absolutely transformational and crazy in the energy frequency field. You're going to see a lot of people start to get a little wacky with the two full moons, and there's a massive transition happening in our financial system, the way we do business, the way we interact. And there's a big, big issue with this. The issue is a lot of the baby boomers are having trouble transferring into this. You're not going to stop this transition. What we can do is prepare our families investment wise, understanding wise, and understand that evolution is something that will always happen. We're not going to stop this freight train that has left the building, but we can truly set our families up for massive generational wealth. But you have to work harder on yourself than you do anything else. Stop blaming left, stop blaming right, and stop looking up and stop looking down and look inside. What can you do today? So we've helped over 7,000 warriors in our Warrior Academy and our 128 challenge, which is in the description down below. You can also set up a free consultation with my Index Universal Life team, and we show people how to secure, compound, and grow their wealth with tax-free retirement. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I have licensed insurance agents in all 50 states, and this is in the description of this video. So let's dive into it. First, we're going to start out with some celebration. Then we're going to go into what is really happening with our ecosystem. So Monica Long, this is really, really cool. This is on August 2nd, 2023. She says, I'm so proud of the Ripple team on making CNBC's inaugural World FinTech Companies list. We're one of only a handful of crypto companies honored and featured, and they don't take this lightly. So this was pretty cool. You can take a look at this article here. So Ripple has always been touted as one of the top fintech, not only fintech, but crypto companies in the world. Now, remember, there's deep connections here. Ripple's part of the World Economic Forum. You got BlackRock, part of the World Economic Forum. Larry Fink is on the board of trustees to move the mission and purpose of the World Economic Forum. Remember, BlackRock was tapped by the Federal Reserve twice in 2008 and 2020 to balance out our markets. You're not going to stop this transition, family. Okay, so this is the article right here. CNBC top 200 global fintech companies, the complete list. So this is pretty neat to see what Ripple is doing big, big things. Despite the SEC going after Ripple and now doing the appeal process, we know that XRP is not a security. This is pretty cool. The categories include neobanking, digital payments, digital assets, digital finance planning, digital wealth management, alternative financing, alternative lending, digital banking solutions, and digital business solutions. The reason why I bring this up to you guys is digital, 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 digital. Everything is going digital. We know Bank of America has launched their first employee-less branch completely without physical bodies in it. And I'm going to show you how Australia Commonwealth Bank is going completely cashless. Remember what Rosie Rios said? She said you need a shock to the system to change consumer behaviors. In 2019, the World Economic Forum went into pandemic preparedness response, and by March 2020, our lives have got turned upside down. It changed the way that we interact, changed the way that we talk, that changed our belief systems. Families were separated. Big key. Families were separated based on mask, no mask, the jab, no jab, and it caused this massive separation in between humanity. Okay. We're heading into civil war. We're in America. We're going against each other, and then it goes into global war. America sent arms over to Taiwan to protect them from China. If China invades Taiwan, we're going to go in and protect Taiwan, and that's going to cause World War III. There's massive transitions in between civil and global wars. And we also have the climate change narrative. We have a war narrative and a social geopolitical narrative. This is going to be the biggest transfer you've ever seen in your living history. Now, here's the silver lining in that. During these times, more wealth is built than ever before. But the problem with this is the middle class, the industrial era is dying out. That's my warning to your families. The industrial era, the mom and pop businesses, the small town type thing. I wouldn't say small towns. Small towns will still be intact. But what I'm saying is like, strip malls, small businesses, everything is going Amazon. I live in an area right now where they're building massive Amazon buildings, massive Meta buildings, Facebook. I mean, these things are massive, family. That is the future. You're not going to stop that. You're not going to stop them bringing in a central bank digital currency. What you can do, though, is radically transform the way you invest, the way that you do your budget, and understand that owning a home is going to be for the wealthy now. Having land is going to be for the wealthy now. So would you rather be part of the working poor that relies on a structure, or would you rather be one of the wealthiest people in the world that you can bring resources back to your family? That's what I choose to do, because that's what God gave me the ability to do. And the beginning is the end. My decisions, my actions, my behaviors, not waiting for a savior. So this was really, really cool news. There's a lot of great news coming out from Ripple. This has hit the internet this weekend. Ripple joins ISDA, enters 1.2 quadrillion derivatives market. Okay. Ripple has become a member of ISDA, entering the derivatives market worth 1.2 quadrillion. Other members include JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, my dyslexia, BNY Mellon, and among others. The ISDA has 1,000 plus institutions and members across 79 countries. This came out by Jack the Rippler. Boom! We said Ripple has joined the ISDA. It's a derivatives market of 1.2 trillion. So let's take a look. This is the ISDA membership, the showcase. They have accounting, taxing, consultant, digital assets, documentation. And there's a lot of companies involved in this as well, but it just shows you the transition in our financial system. Now I'm going to show you where everything is starting to transform and change. So China just made a significant game-changing move that could be about to hit the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Tron, and Polygon and Solana. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major cryptocurrencies have lost momentum during the recently, despite the trades eyeing the 6 trillion 2024 earthquake. Okay, the Bitcoin price had doubled since the beginning of last year, but has fallen back over the last month and has certainly gripped the market, putting pressure on the top 10 cryptocurrencies, and the ones we just mentioned. Now, after Tesla billionaire Elon Musk shot down the reports ex-Twitter could be about to blow up Bitcoin and crypto markets, China's Hong Kong has issued the first licenses under a new crypto regime, opening up crypto trading to the mass markets. Well, wait a minute, family. Did we teach you the game? Problem, reaction, solution. First they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. China, remember the FUD guys? China was shutting down crypto. China shut down miners. How many times did they tell you that Bitcoin was going to be banned in China? But now they're opening up crypto to the mass markets now. Guys, we're in the regulation and joining phase. The BIS and the G20, or the G20 is meeting in September, guys. 1 year after the Shemitah. You're going to see a massive pullback in the capital markets, creating great buying opportunities. And this came out by one of our amazing warriors on our team, Noah Spitzer. He put out a from Whale Alert. I'm going to play this video right here. This is where it talks about Bitcoin and crypto are more important than ever. So this is, let me pull this back real quick so the audio comes out really good. This is talking about Australia going cashless with their society.
Australia is slowly shifting towards being cash-free. More than $1 billion worth of notes have disappeared from circulation in the past 12 months. It follows the
So think about that. Near $1 billion worth of notes have disappeared out of circulation in the past 12 months. Do you think it's by chance that in America, the capital markets are overvalued? That we have the bank bailing committee that was created in 2012 and they activated the bank bailing committee in 2023? That the FOMC was created in 2012, Future Oversight Committee that regulates non-bank financial institutions? That in 2012, Rosie Rios, the 43rd Treasurer of the United States, was told to reduce coin and cash usage, but she couldn't because of the GDP growth of the Obama plan that turned the printing machine on full blast? Think about that for just a moment. This was all set up for this moment in time, moving into a cashless society.
Commonwealth Bank's decision to start trialling cashless branches across Sydney. Economists say a cashless society will hurt criminals on the black market, but will make life more difficult for the elderly who rely on notes and coins.
Wait a minute. Didn't Elizabeth Warren say that Bitcoin is used for, which one is it? It's crypto is used for nefarious activities, or is cash used for nefarious activities? Do you see how they sway your mind back and forth, They keep you confused, they keep you lost, and all of a sudden, when they're ready to go, they're going to create safety. And I guarantee your local bank is going to be custodying your cryptocurrency. And the public is going to go to their local bank and they're going to custody their cryptocurrency there because they'll have customer service. It'll be under the regulatory framework. Everything will run back through the central bank, through a central bank digital currencies. America will lose its dominance power. And then there'll be a bag of currencies that regulate the currencies. And within 10 to 15 years, you're going to forget about all these arguments, all these riots, all these things happening because it was designed for the left and right to get you to fight. The birds of a feather fly together. Come together in love and higher consciousness and know that you are the answer. You are the solve. It's your decisions. Commonwealth Bank introduces new transfer restrictions after rolling out cashless branches August 5th, 2023. The Commonwealth Bank has announced plans to restrict monthly transfers to certain accounts for merchants to protect consumers from scam and fraud. That's it. I just want to make sure that you saw that, to protect. So it's going to be all about fraud. So what's going to happen in the next 12 to 24 months, you're going to see a lot of fraudulent activities happening. Okay. People are going to get fraud. So FTX, Celsius, so they cleaned up that market, right? Stablecoin collapse. They're going to put in regulatory framework in 2024 as we head into 2025. And they're going to protect you from fraudsters. They're going to protect you from scammers. They're going to put it under the current regulation. They're going to monitor it. They're going to help support you so that you'll be safe and secure. I didn't create the system. I just understand the system. I'm not here to resist the system, understand flow with the system. I'm becoming fluid like water, understanding that change is inevitable. It happens over and over again. This is nothing new under the sun. Jesus was flipping over the money changers 3 days before he was crucified. He was messing with their money, man. He understood that their monetary system, it's a transition over and over and over and over again, but we are evolving into a new system, a new way of finance, a new way of commerce, guys. Think about that for just a moment. There was horse and buggies, then there was cars. Now we're going into electric cars. There's now a flying car approved by the FAA. Think about that for just a moment. Eventually we'll be up in the sky flying. This is like Jetson stuff, right? We had no contact other than a beeper. And then we went into cell phones. And then we went into social media. We went from people knocking on each other's doors, communicating, to you don't even answer your door anymore. You don't even call somebody, you text them. Everything you resisted, you're now using. I had a gentleman that came up to me when I first got into cryptocurrency. He said, it's the mark of the beast. They're going to monitor. As he was shaking his hand at me, he had an iWatch on it. And I said, you know what? That's so interesting that you say that. Do you realize that they're listening to everything you say right now? And if we talk about cat food for long enough, it'll pop up on your ads. So who's monitoring who? I don't know. What are you worried about? Right? I don't agree with centralization. I don't agree with monitoring my activities and behavior. But what I do know is I'm not going to resist an invisible enemy. I'm not going to spend all my energy trying to stop something that I can't stop. What I am going to spend my energy on is rewiring the foundation of my family, rewiring my finances so that I can take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth. I'm going to take that income that comes in and transmute it into light and create amazing resources. Just like we've helped over 7,000 warriors worldwide with our academy. Instead of complaining about it, we became about it and we did something about it. And we created resources and ecosystems. We've created 9 companies since 2020. We're using technology for good. We use TikTok to build almost 9 companies. Think about that. Well, not TikTok specifically, but the community that we built with our Warrior Academy. Over 32 companies have been created in our Warrior Academy. So we took technology, we transmuted it into light. But you can also use I can use a cell phone to watch pornography, or I can use a cell phone, I can study business. It's a tool. You are the resource. You are the resource. You are the person using the tool. You can give a gun to somebody, they can hunt for food, and they could kill somebody with a gun. So it's the person using the tool. So make sure you use this tool, this earth, this energy, this frequency, this light, this love, and transmute this chaos that's going to happen in August as it goes forward, and transmute it into what you can do, activities and behaviors, discipline and consistency. Stop worrying about what, Trump is doing and DeSantis is doing, as Biden is doing. What are you doing? And yes, I'm going to repeat the same things over and over and over again, because you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. So I'd love to have you part of our family. In the description down below, you can join our Warrior Academy. Like I said, over 7,000 warriors worldwide have joined our amazing community, and we've all rose up together in love. We're not against anybody. We're not out protesting. We're getting our shit together and helping our families build a brand new foundation for a brand new world. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.